Hi, fellow traders. What's happening? Another hump day down, and I'm right back to where I started Monday morning. Um, Started Monday out good, and the last 2 days practically gave it back. So I'm starting fresh, starting from scratch. 2 days left in the week. I think I can still end up with a pretty decent week, but I have to let the market dictate what I need to do. I can't force it. I can't try to force myself and my strategy and my process on the market when it's not receptive. And when I talk about the market, I'm talking about trading individual stocks as well. You have to be able to read and understand the price action, understand what the market is telling you, so that you can make these make these decisions. So for me, Monday should have told me everything I needed to know. Now, I was out Monday morning. I didn't come in until after 11. Had a couple of trades. Decent day. And excuse me, if I had gone back and looked at Monday morning, I probably would have realized, hey, I don't need to be aggressive in the morning. And so Tuesday rolled around, and the market was telling me to chill, and we talked about it in the live webinar. We talked about it, and I even said, I need to be patient. I don't need to be aggressive at the open, but damn if I didn't do it anyway, and paid the price. I was just overly aggressive. So coming into today, the market pretty much looked the same. Everything kind of looked the same across the board. So I didn't jump in, at the open. I was patient, but I did not stay in tune with the price action. I didn't read it correctly. I was just out of tune, out of sync. And it kind of cost me today. But we're going to, go through that. But the main thing is listen. If you take time and listen to the market, it's going to tell you, and 9 times out of 10, it's going to give you the direction it wants to go. Now, yeah, you can have manipulators, you can have people that are trying to fill their positions, and they're keeping the stock up or make it run up or whatever so that they could get filled. But if we're smart enough and we're able to trust the technicals, we won't get shaken out. So it's just a matter of letting the market tell us what we need to do and what decisions we need to make on our trades. So the SPY today, we ticked up a little bit, but we still have these pathetic candles here. We are still holding the 5-day, which is bullish. We're still holding up, but we're basically trading sideways. And it's the reason why I haven't taken any swing trades. I mean, this is, if you don't know or don't understand, you need to go back and watch the first class where we talk about market phases and what phases the market needs to be in for us to take our swings. And right now the market is not in that phase. I've got some good profit locked in for Q3. I am not trying to give it back, just trying to take trades. So again, not forcing anything, letting the market dictate to me when it's time to engage. So until it tells me it's time to engage with swings, I'm not going to engage with them. And I'm going to continue to be cautious with this market because we just don't have that volatility that we used to have. when we're putting in days like we had back here. So just a waiting game. Now, technically, if I'm just doing technical analysis and looking at what it's been doing, I'm thinking it's going up. We're going to test the top of this channel, this ascending resistance line, and pull back. But something can happen overnight. The bottom can fall out of this and it can sell off. But technically, the way it's looking, not judging by any fundamentals, we're gonna move up. So look for that tomorrow. That's kind of what I'm looking for on tomorrow. It may wait till Friday to do it, but I'm thinking tomorrow. Okay, AMD. Here's where I got out of the trade from yesterday. If you watched the recap yesterday, you saw I was holding 100 shares of this AMD because my range order, for some reason, when it went to trigger, it got rejected. I wasn't here. I was out doing stuff, which I completely forgot to talk to you guys about. Then let's go back here real quick. I know you guys are probably wondering what the hell all of this was. This has nothing to do with trading, but for me it does. For me, this is one of the things that I do when I'm taking a break from the market. When everything's trading sideways, everything's flat, and I say, let's go do some projects or find something to do, keep us away from the market so we don't make dumb decisions. When I get a carburetor from somebody, a performance carburetor, I still rebuild those. There's not a lot of people running carburetors anymore. Most are going to the fuel injection where they can tune everything, the timing and the fuel curve and all of that with just their laptop. Whereas when you had a carburetor and regular distributor, you had to manually adjust that. So, but I still get a few people that need their carburetors rebuilt, and I do it. I used to, and I still every now and then I'll buy a gas-powered RC car, tear it apart, restore it, get it back to really nice condition, and sell it. I'll build model planes. I'll do things to, around the house. Or maybe watch a movie. Just something to take my mind off of the market until it's time to re-engage. So that's what this is. I forgot to tell you about it. Sorry about that. All right, so told you about that. This is from the day before. And I left it on because my order got canceled, but here this thing started to recover. We took out the 200, so I went ahead and took it off and was patient. I didn't get in any trades early. Okay, this 821.59, this is when I sold this. 952, I didn't engage the market until almost 10 o'clock today. I was patient. Okay, but take a look at these candles. What are these wicks telling us? What are they telling us? And why didn't I listen? Here's one, here's two, here's three candles. Why didn't I take it? Why was I just steadily waiting for 110? When we got up here to around 109.90s, why didn't I just take some off? After these three candles, it was just so dumb. I was so out of touch in reading this price action that I cost myself a loss on this. I cost myself a loss. And it's all not listening to the market, me wanting, me saying that I'm not going to take profit until it hits 110. And you can't force yourself on the market. Yeah, you have a target, But if the market gives you 15 minutes of, look, you need to take your profit. You need to take your profit. You need to take your profit. Okay, you're not going to take it. Screw you. I'm going home. And that's exactly what happened here. Next trade was on coin. I just got slipped all over on this trade. I got slippage on the entry and I got slippage on the stop. I did catch the first target, and it didn't get to the target I wanted, but I did catch it because I learned my lesson from the first trade. If this market is telling you to get the hell out, you get the hell out. You read the price action. So I was in tune with it, got out. This came all the way back, and I had my stop set 15 cents to the good, and I actually ended up losing, over 20 cents on it. I think. Hold on, let me see. I can tell you right now. 291.87 was my entry. 292.05 was where I put the stop, and it didn't stop me out until 291.69. So the spread on this thing could get wicked at times, and I think that's what really hurt me. But it was a profitable trade. I did what I was supposed to do. It was just one of those stocks that was so volatile, I probably should have stayed the hell out of it. Especially, this stock with the volume profile looking the way it did. But that was a little win. And then PTON here, there was absolutely nothing wrong with this. This is just a case where the stock failed to follow through. I didn't do anything wrong. I executed when I was supposed to. I waited till we broke the low of this candle. I got in, and it bumped down a little bit, and then it started recovering. And so I had to stop out here. I know you can't really see it, but this is where I had stopped out here. Once we reclaimed, or we started ripping up over the 20, I bailed out of it. But, you could look at this and say it had low volume, and it did have low volume, but PTON trades well on low volume. This is not one that I would really be concerned about on lower volume. And so that wasn't an issue at all. It was this just didn't work. This is one of those that just didn't work. So ended up today down to 234.05. Add that to the $300 and some I lost yesterday, and that puts me back break even for the week basically. I can't remember what I made Monday. I know it was $500 some. I may even be red a little bit, but I'm not coming in tomorrow morning thinking about that. I'm coming in looking to take the opportunities that the market gives me. I'm coming in looking to listen to the market and trade accordingly. So that's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. So you guys have a great night, a great evening, and I will catch you in the morning.